Moving on to the manufacturing module, first of all, click on manufacturing from here, or the top button, manufacturing. And now we can see the manufacturing dashboard. So this manufacturing module is basically to manufacture a particular product. So there will be work centers where the work is being done to produce that product, and working time. So it all such things must be defined for production of a product. So first of all, let's go to the work center. We can take an example of a textile industry where there can be like 4 work centers: spinning, weaving, dyeing, printing. So we can create a work center where we have to define its efficiency factor, capacity per cycle, and we can also define the time for one cycle in hours and such details. Especially we have to give, mainly we have to give the resource type, which can be human or material, and the name of the work center and the working time. The working time can be configured under configuration in the manufacturing module, configuration, then resources, and working time. We can see here there is a working time of 45 hours per week, and the details of it is given over here: name, Monday, day of the week, and the work time from 2. So the working time can be configured over here. And then routing. Routing is actually a specific method, or it's a directing the production of a particular product in a specific way. So we can, while creating a route, we have to give a name. It's for textile, so it's given textile. And the work center operations, the routing work centers. So over here we give a particular sequence. um, by this sequence we direct the process in a specific way. So we can give the work center if it is spinning, and the name what process is taking place at that time. So we can route the production of a particular product according to the different steps taken. So first of all, we have to create a work center operation by giving it sequence and name and the work center and number of cycles and number of hours. Such details must be given, and the sequence must be given in a order in which it is taking place, so that we can view which all process has been finished and which all is has to be done, and all we can view it. So the routing we can be defined under configuration, master bill of material, and then routing. Next is about the bill of materials. We can define the bill of materials under manufacturing, and then master data, and then bill of materials. So bill of materials is where we define the sub products which are needed to produce a particular product, or else in simple words, the raw materials needed to produce a particular, or produce or manufacture a particular product, can be defined under bill of materials. So for example, take cloth A, compound named cloth A. So to produce this cloth A, we need 3 products which we have defined over here. Just for an example, X, Y, Z, we need X, Y, Z, three compounds X, Y, Z to produce cloth A. So we can define it under bill of materials. Over here we have to give the product name, the quantity, and the unit of measure, and the routing which we have discussed, and then the components and its details, the quantity of these raw materials needed to produce this product. And next is bill of material components. So if these raw materials X, Y, Z, which is needed to produce cloth A, if these if these products, for the production of these products, if we need other raw materials, we can define it under bill of material compounds, where uh, the compounds required to produce X can be defined. So this is mainly what we can do under the master data. And then let's move on to the creation of a manufacturing order. We can find the manufacturing order, we can manufacture an order, we can define the manufacturing order under manufacturing button, manufacturing, and then manufacturing orders. Now we can view all the manufacturing orders, and then to create a manufacturing order, click on the create button. Now we can view the manufacturer order, and then select a product which we need to produce. So click on cloth and the number of products to be produced, and then the bill of material which we have defined, and then the raw materials location from where we have to take the raw materials, and then select stock, and the finished products location. So it has been entered, and the type of routing, which is textile. For this particular product, we have selected a routing named textile. So now we can over here we can view like the finished products and work order, scheduled products. So we have already defined a work center and working time for the particular routing textile. So we can know the work center, we can know the production order center data by clicking on compute data. So according to the routing which we have defined, all the work center procedure will be defined over here according to its sequence. And then by clicking on confirm production, we can confirm that manufacturing order, and now we can see the products to consume, which are XYZ, which we had defined under the bill of materials, comes under products to consume, and finished the product which we have to manufacture, and the work order will be listed over here, and the scheduled products XYZ can be seen over here. And now we can if we don't have the raw material, the manufacturing order directly moves on to the waiting good state. So we have to purchase the raw material, and then once it is ready to produce, it moves on to the ready to produce state. So now the state has moved on to the ready to produce state. Once we get the products, we can now start the production by clicking on start production. The procedure for production starts, and now we can view um, the present work which is taking place on work orders. So we can see first work center, first production work center work, which is blue room cloth under the spinning work center, which is in progress state. Once the work over here is completed, it enters to the finished state, and then over here we can view all the productions which is taking place, and once all the procedures, all the production in the work center is complete, it enters into finished state. We can make it into a finished state by clicking on finished. So once all these work is completed, it moves on to a finished state. So and if over here we can enter the quantity of products which has to be produced. By clicking on the quantity, we can enter the number of products which has to be produced. And if any product must be scrapped out, like if there's any damage to a particular product or any other, if we have to move that particular product into a virtual location, like so we can click on the scrap button if we want to move it to another location. So we can scrap out a particular product by clicking on scrap button. And then once the once the production is almost over, we can click on the produce button. And once we click on the produce button, uh, a pop-up window appears. It shows the mode consume and produce and the quantity. And once you click on the confirm button, that particular product is produced. So that manufacturing order, everything is almost complete, and we can view the consumed products, which has moved from this products to consume to consumed products. So all these products has been consumed. We can view it under scheduled products. So over here, and the work order, all the work order has been moved on to the finished state, and we can view the finished product, the product which we needed to produce. So like this, particular manufacturing order has taken place, and the particular product has been produced.